Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, TikTok. And good afternoon, Facebook. How's everybody doing? Okay, give me a second here. Let's see. I can't view it through here. Okay, what if I do this? Okay, this one don't work. This one don't work. Let me see this one. Don't work on this one either. Okay, let me look up here. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Almost done here. Almost done here. Okay, let me see if I can find a stand for this. Because where am I going to put this? Oh, stand. I'll put it right here. Let me just stand. I know I got to put a stand somewhere. Here. I have to run to my room and get it. I think it's all in the room. I have a brand new stand and I have no clue where it's at. That's not gonna work. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna get the one that's in my room. I have no clue where it's at. Oh, there it is. Found it. And I brought the one from the kitchen because I couldn't find it. But I have a new one, a pink one that's got a magnet on it, and I could use it anywhere, the window, cabinet, anywhere. Brand new on TikTok. I don't know where I put it. Okay. I'm going to start from 1 to 3. Give people a little bit of chance to get in here so they can follow along. And oh, here it is. I found it, the new one. I feel like somebody's watching me. I feel like I have another one somewhere, a small stand somewhere, another black one somewhere. Yeah, I feel like I have another black one somewhere, which is what I was originally looking for. But this one, it's what it looks like. It's got a suction cup right here. Y'all can see that button here that open and close, open and close, open and close. That's the suction cup. This is the magnet part. This is supposed to go on the phone. And then this one goes on here. And this one's already glued down. And then this one gets glued on the phone. But because the phone has a strong magnet, I don't need to glue it on. So I just put it on like this. And then I put the phone. And then I can open this like that. That would be suction. You can suction it to the window. You can suction it to the wall. You can suction it to the door. You can suction it to your shower door. You can suction it to your mirror in the bathroom, your mirror in your room, under the cabinet. You just gotta make sure it's dust free. Oh, somebody on. Let me position it first. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. I don't think YouTube can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Is that YouTube? No, YouTube is right there. Okay, yeah, YouTube can see me. And then it's right there. You can move it around however you want to move it. You can put it as high, as low, anywhere. And it's on there tight. It's on there real tight. You put your phone right here. You can put it anywhere. And then to take it off, move the lever, and it pops off. just as easy. Now I'm going to move it a little bit higher. Straight down, up. Anywhere that you want to, you just move this around and pop it back, pop off. That's the mechanism on that side. That's how it is on the sides when you go up a little bit higher. And that's your switch to for the suction cup. And then everything just go back down and you fold it in, and there we go. Nicely put away. Okay. Put it back in here. See, when I was looking for it, I was looking for pink. I wasn't looking for the box. So I hope when I look for it, I can spot it again. That's how you put your phone on it. Yeah, it's right there. I should be able to see it from there. Okay, guys, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and then we're ready to start. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, we left off. This one better. We were going to work on the inside. And we're going to do our 2 panels here and here. Pockets is going to go. The pocket's going to go here. And here, put pockets here. No, slowly we're spread. We'll put our pockets here and here. But for right now, we're going to work on the inside. Let's work on this side here. And what we're going to do, take this one. V1 and V2 is what we're working on. V1 and V2. And this is already like put together. So can you imagine? It's the flap and something else I was going to do, and I don't quite remember. But this is the flap. It's going to go one here and one here. So B1, B2. Flap is going to be okay. 11. We want this size. This one is 11 and 3/4. Yeah, this one's 11 3/4. And this one is just this one. Yeah, this one is just 11. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna stick by 11. We're gonna do this one right here. We're not doing the the original one. I'm not gonna do the original one. If you want to do the original one, then that is going to be the one your flat. And this is a pocket right here, and this is the belly band right there. Okay, so the first one we're going to build is the pocket. And the pocket is B2, which is 8 by 7. So let me make sure. 8 by 7. But I have, and this is a pocket, right? So we want to make sure we're going to do the top one for your pocket, which is B1 and B2. 8.5 by 6 is one, B1. And pocket B2 is 8.5 by 7. Okay. That one will be a 7. And that's going to be the 8.5. And we're going to make it 8. Yeah. 8 by 7. 8.5 by 6. But we're doing 8 by 6. 8, 5. No, I'm sorry. 7 by 8.5. That's what it is. 7 by 8. 11 by 8. Okay, that's what I got here. 7 by 8. 7 this way. 7 by 8 this way. Okay, correct. 7 by 8. We're gonna cut two, two, three. Three for one is for template. One, two, three. 8x7. And 8x7, and that would be B2. 8x7. Measure. This one. And we're going to take these three and yeah, that one. Oh, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it. Eight. Nope, I did it wrong. I did 7x7. That's why I should measure twice and cut once. But it didn't work out that way. Wait, I thought for sure it was 8. I thought for sure I did 8. Let's try this again. I should do one at a time so that way I only make one mistake instead of making all three of them a mistake. But that's not how I like to work. That's the way it should be done. That's the way it should be done. Okay. This time it looks right. There. Should be that big. 8x7. I could tell the other one was off. Okay. Now we're going to take the two long sides. We're going to score on the two long side and score on the short side. Only one of the short side and the two long side at 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch each. Today, what is today? I know it's the 11th, but oh, it's Thursday. Okay. Hopefully by next week. See, Monday I can't. Monday I can't Monday, I have two appointments. One with the allergist and one with the pain management doctor. Um, so Tuesday, I think Tuesday at 12. Tuesday at 11 or 12. I have a video call with my nurse. So this usually takes up an hour. So maybe Tuesday around 1 o'clock again. We should start on, hopefully, crossing my fingers, we'll start on the album itself with all these templates that we did, that we're putting together. Um, okay, so now we're going to put 3 at this one. I have, let me write it down here. We're going to write, so then you want to measure the inside, your score line, the inside of the score line to get your top. And each one is different. Each one is different by 1/16 or by an eighth of an inch. So just measure. This one reads 5 and 7/6. No, 5, 15, 16. 5, 15, 16. By 7 and 7/16. By 7 and 7. So that's what we're going to cut. I'm going to cut 3 of those. Put that to the side. And those that I used, 1, 2, 3, give me the size. It should. This is the longest. Oh, nope. Nope, this one's not going to work. Check some other ones. No, almost, not quite. Okay, so none of my scraps is going to work. My scraps is going to work there, so we're going to need 3 from over here. Which is fine because we'll use the other ones, the scraps, for photo maps. Okay. We'll do that one later. Right now, we'll do a 7. 15, 16. 7, 15, 16. By 5, 15, 16. 5, 15, 16. And I realized that not all rulers are created equal. Neither is the mat. The measurement on your mat is not created equal to some of your rulers, or even the cutting board, the trimmer, paper trimmer, is sometimes not created equal to some of your rulers. So what I do is I try to do that. Sometimes I forget, but what I try to do is use one ruler and use that one throughout the whole project. Sometimes I'll use the mat along with the trimmer, paper trimmer, along with one of these rulers. And that causes it to sometimes go off in numbers a little bit. Um, that's why we have to measure, and keep measuring. Okay, so now the ones that we cut, we're going to take one of the ones that we did score on, and also the one we just cut now, and we're going to put these together. And these are your, I believe, B1. No, these are your B2. That's what I said, right? We'll measure this out and then we'll compare it to that. If we need to fix it, we'll fix it. And put them together and set them aside because this is your template. So we're just going to write on it B template. B template right now. I don't know if it's B1 or B2. Is it B2? I think it's B2. Okay, just set it aside for now. We'll measure later. We'll get our measurements later. I just want to have two of these ready. Now, the ones that have score line on it, we're going to cut diagonally across from the X. Diagonally across from the X. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, right there. We're going to cut diagonally across from the X. And just straight across. Straight across. And that's what you should have. Okay. And do the same thing with the other one. Straight across. Straight across. Now, fold your score line. And this is what you'll have, which is your pocket. Make sure that it doesn't, your corners do not overlap each other. It do not overlap. Mine look good. And then you want to crease very well your three edges. And you want to crease that well. And then you do the same thing with the other one. I keep forgetting that I need to take my phone off the data when I do the live so I can connect it to the Wi-Fi. And that way I won't have problems. Because it keeps disconnecting and reconnecting, disconnecting and reconnecting. But at least it's doing it fast enough for it to not disconnect off the internet. Side. Make sure it's pressed down very well, especially your corners. Now you're going to take the last one that you cut and you're going to put it on top of your hinge. So your hinge is right here. Then you just fold it and you're going to put that one on top. And you're going to have that like that. Okay. What we're going to do here, it's going to work. I should have tested it out. Well, this was testing time right now. Because I wanted this half inch. I wanted the half inch to see okay, I think it might work. First, what we want to do is, should I go ahead and do it this way first? Or should I go ahead and glue it? I'm afraid that it's going to overlap the typical yeah, I think it is going to cut into it. I think it is going to cut into it. Okay, I'm going to test one out. I'm going to test it out and see. It's too small. Let me test this one. We're going to test and see what happens, okay? Okay. No, not the same length. How do I know? That goes there. And then this. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. So, then it's going to cut into here. And cut into there. Okay, we'll just go ahead and cut the top. You can use whatever punch you would like. You can use whatever punch, or maybe you don't want to use no punch. And there's a half an inch sticking out from there, but not on the first demo that I did. There's no half an inch sticking out of here at all. So you can either do it like this, or you can go ahead and leave that half an inch out. Doing it like this, it's just a pocket. And then you can do your matting, your photo mat, decorate that. And then your photo mat is going to be bigger than your pocket. So that way you're able to slip it in and out easy. Instead of having to dig for it in there, it'll be sticking out like that. You can make it smaller if you want, so it don't stick out about that much. So I would cut some off the edge. So you can do this a whole bunch of different ways. You can go ahead and do your photo mat evenly all the way here and then cut a knot right here. So that way you're able to slip out your photo mat. So there's a whole bunch of different ways you can do this. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do my decorative edge right there to make sure it's going to look good. And then when I get ready to do the album itself, we'll know what we're doing. So let's go ahead and punch. And maybe I should do the other one with a different design, which design I'm going to want. But I think I'm going to stick with this design. This one looks pretty. Okay. So there is my photo mat top, or not the photo mat, but the top of this to your pocket, and it's going to go this way. Yeah, it did cover it, but it's not too bad at all. It is not bad. I like it. This is the one I'm going to use. And I'm not making it any bigger either. We're keeping it just like that, like a little peekaboo. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's cut the other one. That was the tester. And cut this one. I'm both ready. I was going to see if I should do a different design. Let's try this one. I'll see what we get. Okay. Okay. That's what we have. And then that way, when we do the album, I'll be able to decide which one I want. Let's go ahead and do all of this together. And dry piece off of there. And for those wondering, I am using Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue all. extra strong formula. Formula. Okay. Now this one. And this is the back of the pocket. The one with your design is the back of the pocket. Oh, I am constantly having a runny nose. Constantly having a runny I have to make sure I use my Flonase tonight. Okay, that's gonna be free. Oh, this looks so pretty already. I'm pretty sure I can see it on Facebook. I just want to make sure. Oh, I need to get closer so I can see the. There's a big delay between Facebook and that's better, between Facebook and YouTube. Ugh, they are very delayed. TikTok is on point. TikTok is on point. I'm gonna be looking into Twitch. And Twitch and Kick. All the two I'm gonna be looking into. Okay. Next one. Corner to corner. It should fit properly. Measure down to the 16th and 18th. All right, that's what it was. I'm trying to reconnect. This one also, but it's not bad. The circles, yeah, it only covered the dots. It only covered the dots. And then that's the dots in the back. Can't even see them, but they're there. Okay. Okay, so now we got these two done. And now I'm going to do the long one. And I think that is B1 flat. No, that's B flat. Okay. And then yeah, okay. This one was right now it's 7 3/4. It was longer than that though. 6. Okay, so these we're gonna have to work on. As to labeling the template, it looks very confusing, but we'll get it. Now we're going to do the flap. And the flap is B, one piece. So actually, it's not one piece. It's two pieces here, and then yeah, just the 2 pieces. 5, 11 3/4. Let me make sure this is 5. Yep. 5 by 11 3/4. And this is not 11 3/4. It's only 11. This is only 11. Is that what I did here? I changed it up for 11. Yes, that's what I did here. Okay. We'll go by 11. 11 by 5. Let's take off this 11 3/4. And we're going to leave it at 11 by 5. Now, if you want it longer, 11 3/4, by all means, you can do that. Do no more than 3/4 because your page is 12 inches. So I wouldn't go over that. 11 3/4 is good enough. Which is in my original. It looks good. My original bill. So again, we're going to do 3, 11 by 5. And you can use this ruler. This is the one that I've been playing with the most. Hostess. Hostess. 5. Now, let's see. That's really 5. See, it's off by a little bit. I would say it's off by 1/6 of an inch. If I was to go by that, it's not off by 1/6 of an inch. It's adding 1/16 of an inch. So it's 5 and 1/6. But with this ruler here is a perfect 5. Now, I'm going to take these and score them along a 1/2 inch along the long side. Side of the long one and score a 1/2 inch. Inwards or outward. 1/2 inch. Inch. And a 1/2 inch. So next week, I can't wait till we start. I've already gotten my clip part. That call it. Not stickers. Well, I'm gonna use some stickers. I'm gonna make my own stickers. And I'm making my own die cuts. I'm making my own SVG files and the only thing I'm making some, but not all, is the background for the layout. I'm going to use some because that's what I've had for a long time now, almost a year, if not longer. Backgrounds. I I bought some pads. Okay. Usually I don't like to score, fold the score or the template, but because I got into talking, I just kept folding all my scores. So we're gonna put this one together with the other templates, the pocket, the one that completes the pocket. I might just redo another one. I don't like to fold my templates. I really don't. This is already starting to get to me like that. Okay. So now the next thing to do, these are your flaps that are going to go. Make sure they have there's something not right here. Okay. Something's still not right. Wait a minute. Okay, how did this end up happening? It's supposed to open left to right. Oh, okay, there we go. This one is at the bottom. I see what I did. I messed myself up. That's what I did. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this one underneath. Let me see. Now, this is one thing we're not going to do with our album. We're not going to mangle it all up like this. I'm just going to get it out of mine. No, it's not going to work. Okay, it's too thick. So let's just keep this spread open like that. Everything keeps getting further and further away from me. So I want to make sure everything stays nice and flat. Okay, we have these two flaps. This is your inside. This is your front. Your front, you're going to open it. And the front on the other side should have a flap. You're going to open that flap. We're going to work on this inside flap on your right, on your left, and inside flap on your left. Your right and your left. Right and your left. I think I finally got that. Okay. Now, the inside flap on the left and the right is supposed to have magnets. So you want to be careful where you place your flap. You know your magnets are going to go on the edge towards the bottom. You don't want them all the way down in the corner. And then you want to make sure it's even. You want to make sure your flap is even. Your pocket that you just put together is going to go on the center of your flap. It's going to go on the center of your flap. And I'm just eyeballing it as to where it may go, like so. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue our pocket to the flap. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to add hinges. I'm able to verify. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add hinges, and we want our hinges, say from here to here. We're gonna cut two of a total of four hinges, and that's gonna go like this. We're measuring the top of the pocket, the top one, not the bottom. We're gonna measure only the top. So let's write down. We're gonna cut four hinges. That's not gonna be in here because we're gonna do B1 or B2. Let's say B2. Let's call it B2 hinges. B2 hinges. And we're going to cut four. 2, 3, 4. And they're going to be 7/16 or 7/18. 7/16 and 7/16. 7 and 7/16. That's not quite 7.5. 7/16 by 1. By 1. 7/16 by 1. We're going to cut four of those. Let's get those ready. And what that's going to do is going to give us a belly band. And with the hinges, the belly band is not going to be so tight. And we'll be able to add more photos. We need four. We're going to go ahead and look for some good size. I just don't want to end up with a really tiny side. One, two, I need four. I need four. That's 4 inches. No, I need four. So that's 2 and 2. So we're gonna do. I can do it from here. We can do our 2 inch from here, and 7/16. We'll measure it with the ruler. So that's 1. And that's 2. And that's 7 and 7/16, which is not quite 2.5 just yet. Is that 16 or 18? Because I can't really see too well. If that's 6 or an 8. It even looks like a 5. Okay, all I know is just it's 1 away from 7.5. Okay. Actually, I should do 5. I should do 5, so I'm going to end up with 6 because of the template. You always want to have one for the template. At least one for the template. nail. Just back all the way down. I hope it doesn't crack because I'm tired of my nails cracking. I can never have even nails. Once they start getting long, they start discombobulating. These two in the swimming pool. We was playing volleyball and frisbee in the pool, and I chopped both of these nails off. So I can't wait till they grow out so they can be the same length as the other ones. Okay. I was about to say this don't look quite right, but I think it is. This edge to this edge. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so we need 4. I want to make sure I don't end up folding the one that's a template. I'm going to do that one first and get it out of our hair. I want to score a 1/2 inch. So we're scoring the middle along the long side. And that's going to go with this packet here. And this one again is B2 7. No. Yeah. 7/16, I think it was. By 1. Okay. 1, 3, and 4. I hope you guys are having fun making this demo or prototype, however you want to call it, tester. Once we get to the album, it'll be a lot smoother. Building the album itself is going to be fast. The decorating is the part that's going to take a while. Plus, if you're putting pictures in it right away, I want to try and put pictures of mine as I go along and decorate it as I go along. Some you have to go ahead and decorate before you can add another piece to it, like this here, along with this side here, this part here. So this is going to go here, right? Like that in the middle. That, no, no. And it's got a flap right here or a hinge. So because we have that, we're going to need to put our scrapbook paper. The designer one, we're going to need to lay that down before we lay these two down. So if you have in mind the theme that you're going to do and how you're going to do it, it's best to get that ahead of time. It's best to have that ahead of time, have it ready. So that way you're not thinking about it in the middle of your project. Let me pull mine over a little bit. Once again. We should count how many times I blow my nose throughout the live, and the one that has the correct answer shall get a prize. I can find myself. Mm, okay, everything looks nice, and now this part here is easy to do. This one. So we're going to do this one first, let it dry, and then we'll turn around and do the other side. That's first we'll attach it to the pocket. Make sure your opening is in the inside, towards the inside. The opening is towards the inside. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay. Now, go ahead and glue the top of that hinge. And then center it to your flap, to your outside flap. The hinge goes in the inside, so your outside flap, you want to center with your pockets going in. Instead of your pockets going out like this, the pocket is going inward. So however you feel comfortable, this way or this way, whichever way you feel comfortable. I feel more comfortable with the photos going this way. And then for this side over here, I think I'll do the same thing. Put it this way. Now we're going to center it as best as we can. Eyeballing it. Before I press it down to secure it, I'm going to go ahead and push it up a little bit here. 1 3/4. Perfect. 1 3/4. Or you can go ahead and use your zero in the middle ruler. I need a new one because this one is got white out everywhere. And some of the numbers have been worn off. But yeah. It's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. I did that eyeballing. I eyeballed it. I balled it. I eyeballed it. Eyeballed it. Now the magnet's going to go there, and you want to make sure that you don't go over your bend there, and you still got room for your magnet. Okay, so it's going to go right about right there. But I want to glue that part before I glue this down. If I glue it down, I have my belly band already. So while that's drying, I'm going to put the other one together. Remember, you want your belly band on opening the inside of the pocket. This is going to go that way. I want this down here. The opening inwards. Okay, I want those corners. The corners tend to lift, so press on the corners, especially. They tend to lift when the glue is still wet. So as it's drying, you go ahead and move it around if you need to. Okay, so now it's down. Make sure there's no gaps or opening here. Stretch it out. Spread that glue. Make sure it's not oozing. Here. This is just a demo. But if you do your demo good, then your album will come out good. The same thing here. We're going to eyeball it and glue it down. Eyeball it. So go ahead and put glue on the hinge. Oh. Make sure your hinge is on the bottom. And that's where you're going to want to glue your pocket to the bottom. That's the first one to glue. The bottom. And you're going to eyeball the center again. Yep, look at that. Perfect. Do not need to move it at all. I'm just going to make sure our corners are down. My pet peeve is having glue in my hands, my fingers. Oh, and I hate trying to remove my fingers because it distracts me. It slows me down. I cannot stand glue on my fingers. I have to get about it. Okay, so we're going to go back to our first one, and that was drying. And there's still a gap there, the tester. Okay, in the back, you're going to draw a line where the flap meets the pocket. You're going to draw a line with your pencil, just like that. Okay, so there's the line. You're going to take your hinge, and you want the hinge to open at the pocket, at the bottom, or the inside. I don't know how to talk correctly. Okay. Now you're going to glue this to your line that you just drawn. You just drawed that you just marked. And let that dry for a moment. And go ahead and do the other one. Again, draw a line on the back. And it don't matter how dark this is, because this is not going to be seen. It's going to be glued down. It's not going to be seen. And you're going to finish it off with decorative paper. So, worry. Our hinge and make sure that the hinge opens to the inside of the pocket. And then you attach it to the line that you drew. Right across there. Okay. Press that glue down very well. Let that one dry. Now we're going to go back to the other one and apply glue to the hinge. That's open. Now this is a belly band. If you want to do a pocket on top of a pocket, you can. All you have to do is put a hinge down here. So I would measure from that end to the inside here. Remove 1 inch. When you measure from here to here, the insides of your hinges, the inside of the hinges, measure from there to there, and then remove 1 inch. So you're gonna put it in the middle here like this, and then you might have to cut a slit, or maybe not. Depends on what you do. Okay, but I don't want a pocket. I want a hinge. I mean a belly band. Now, the original template that I did, the belly band has no hinge, and therefore it is tight. It's tight, but now with hinges on it, it's so much better. You want to make sure that the glue does not fuse and stick everything together. I make sure on the bottom. And then if it did stick together, gently tug at it until it comes apart. Okay. So this is 4.5. So this is 4 1/4. Say 4, 4 1/4 by. You can do it as long or as short as you want. 4 1/4. Say let's say by 9. Or should we do 9.5? I think we'll do no. We'll do 9. 4 1/4 by 9. Okay, do this first so we can let it dry. You're putting glue on top of the hinge. My nose tickles. Not tickle, it itches. Okay, and I'm feeling the glue oozing. Okay, so I want to make sure that it's not sticking to self there. Okay, okay. Now we got both sides done. One here, one here. Okay, I like it. I'm gonna lift this up some. Lift that one up. Hold like this a little bit. But for right now, let's get 4 1/4 by 9. Going on. Let's see. 7 1/2. Very four. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. 4 1/4. Now, the reason why I like to start from top to bottom, because the more paper you need to cut, the harder it becomes. Pushing worse than the pull. Okay, I hope this is the one. 1/4 by 9. Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to measure. Do I want to go up 1 inch? This one first. And this is supposed to be 12 by 12, and this piece here is not demonstrating that. That's just covered up by the. No, it's not. Okay, the magnet's going to go there, so that's 1 inch right there. And the magnet there. I don't want to hinder the magnet. Okay, I think that'll be perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go up one more. 1 1/4. Okay. So go right there. Go right here. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and glue it. Glue it, baby, glue it. Glue it. What time is this? Oh, still early. Now I'm keeping it away about a quarter of an inch from the center, from the fold. From the fold here. I'm keeping it away by a quarter of an inch. Okay. The magnet's gonna go down here, that corner there. And this, oh shoot, ooh, I need to, mm, I need to see if somebody can order this for me. Corners, these are quite too big, so we want the smaller ones. But even these ones are good too. I don't know if I have enough of each. If I want it to be the same color consistent throughout the whole album, and it's going to be a lot. Then the magnet is going to be in here also. So that'll give it a better grip. But I need to put this where I can see it. I can get that. See which one who will order it for me. Mhm. The same thing here, a quarter of an inch away from the inside of your flap page, the inside of your page. Ends there, be a quarter away from it. So that way I'll have really good closure. Page closed without bumping or getting discombobulated. Make sure it's not oozing. Nice and tight. Okay. Now these ones, are here, and it goes from here to here. You can have it as long as you want, or as short as you want. As you can put short here, and another short one here, like maybe a 5 by 4 1/4. That. I just want one because I want. I'm gonna put a picture here, and then on the other side I'll put a picture top, and a picture bottom. So this will have a total of 4 photos in here. We have that one, this one, and then the template. See, had I glued without the hinges, this would be super tight, and I would have had to make this smaller, more thinner. You just put that there for now. Now, the other one, that one would be 7, 7. So, mm, 7. Let's make it 8. 8 by 5 3/4. 8 by 5 3/4. Yours is this is what was left. The other 3, that's not quite 5. Small. 1, 2, 3. No. So 5 3/4 by 8. You guys on Facebook and on TikTok, because Facebook only has their videos for 30 days on Facebook, and on TikTok the live does not stay, and I really don't download it because I don't have enough room in my phone to do that. Um, it'd be best to go to my YouTube channel, which is in my bio. On my first post, I tell you what my channel is, my YouTube channel. And The videos will be there for as long as YouTube allows it. And all the information pertaining to this album will be posted on live on YouTube. And my handle on YouTube is Millie La India at Millie La India. That's MILLIANDIA at AOL.com. Oh no, that's my email. I just gave you guys my email. Uh, for YouTube. MILLIELAINDIA. That's my handle. And the live the video will be posted for as long as YouTube will keep it there. So if you want to make this album in the future, it will be labeled part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, however many parts. But just remember, we start with a template and prototype, the demo. That's what you're building first. Then we'll get into the I got glued. We need to break it down. Then we'll label it something different when we do the album, the actual album. Look at that, how pretty that looks in there. I don't know if y'all can see it. So hold on a second. It's in the pocket. So it's a lot bigger. It's in the pocket. This is 8 by 5 3/4. So you can fit a nice big photo here, a large one if you wanted to, or a small one, and create a layout. Decorate it really nice with a layout with a small photo or two. You can put 2 photos, 4 photos, however you like. Take up all the space that you want. And then the top here can also, you can add photo or decorate it really nice, or both. And how that's how this side here is gonna look. Your belly band right here. You'll have your photo mat for your belly band. Then you'll have your photo here for your pocket. So we have 2 in 1, belly band and pocket. 2 in 1, belly band and pocket. Well, you can see it on YouTube. I can't see the I can't wait till I get to the album and then put magnets. Then put magnets. All of this can stay put together. The corners, once I put the magnet here, this will stay down. But this is going to get magnet also. So it'll stay. Magnet. 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 See how everything lines up? It's all even all the way across. Magnet. 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 Even though I do my markings for my magnet, I still forget to put the magnets on. That's happened a lot of times. mean, we gotta be careful how we, that's why I can't wait to put my, I'll be careful how we close this and everything. And you pull up here, and you have plenty of real estate for your layout up here, hold more photos, and even embellishments too. Okay, so now we're gonna add pockets here. Okay, now let me look, because I know I cut the pockets out. The extras, where did I put them? If I can't find them, then I'll just recut them, no problem. I would like to find them. See them. You know when I'll find them? I'll find them when I don't need them. When I do my cleanup. I can't find it. Oh, look what my son ordered for me. This is for me to put I don't know what you call it, ephemeras, cutouts, die cuts. There's going to be like, because I have tons. It's going to be like this. That's how it's going to be. The majority of these I fussy cut by hand. So I have all of these here. I have more, like I have a ton more that I already used. I need a ton. Yeah, I'll be cutting stuff like this. This I made myself. This was made by AI, artificial intelligence. I did all of these. So these are all mine. These are all my own. Plus, I have a ton more, and I need to print out the ones I'm going to use for this album. I have 100 sheets more here to store the next set of sheets on that print. And because I cannot find, okay, I cannot find it, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut it. Where could do that? It's going to be. Let me see if I already have the template. I already have the template in here. Yep, right here. I just need to write this down quick. 6.5. Oh, that's N2. N2. 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5 by 4.5. Oh, wait, that's not. This is not the one. This goes to the waterfall. It has to be smaller. Where is it? Where is it? These ones are here. So this would be 6. Where's that sheet? Oh, where did I put that sheet? That's first. By 3.5. Yeah, it was really different. 3.5. The other pocket was 6.5 by 4.5. This is the first one that we put together, first demo, and then this is the second one. These are the templates for the first demo. I just cannot find that pocket. I don't know what I did with the pockets. So that's the only thing that's lacking here. Well, this goes with. I don't think I'm gonna need this. So I'll just put that in there. Oh, put that there for now. This goes in the old one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Put our pocket now. I want a total of 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna stand up for a little while. And we want, what did we say? 6 by 3.5. 6 by 3.5. 6. I'll get this one. Right. Okay. I think after these pockets, then we'll be ready for the next step. Okay, so for here, on this side here, I need to cut this open. And then turn this into a pocket. And that opens into a pocket. Now go this way, and then with this one over here, turn this one into a pocket. And put an opening here. And I'm going to be adding acetate. So for right now, pockets. Moving everything around. Now I don't know what I did with the scoreboard. I want the small. Oh, here it is. And we're going to score the 2 short ends and 1 of the long end, 1/2 inch. And we're going to do that 6 times. We're going to have 6 pockets. Let me fan this out so it'll be easier for me to grab. What time is it? Oh, I gotta start dinner. I'm gonna marinate my chicken first. Drumsticks. I'm gonna make my drumsticks, and I am going to I'm gonna fry the drumsticks. Then I'm going to pour barbecue and whole grain barbecue, and I'm doing this in the pan on the frying pan, and a can of peaches is gonna go into it. But when I fry it, I'm gonna add to it my seasoning, um, my seasoning, brown sugar, cornstarch. I'm gonna soak it for a 1/2 hour in apple cider. Then once that's done, as a matter of fact, I should go ahead and start soaking it for the 1/2 hour and then come back over here and so put that together, and then I can do this for another 1/2 hour while that is soaking. Um, then after I soak it, I will add the after I soak it out, pat it dry, you know. Then I will add the I will add the I'm lost for word. The brown sugar and the cornstarch and fry it with my seasoning. Then after that is done, I'm going to in the frying pan cook up the Hawaiian barbecue sauce, the the honey barbecue sauce. It's the bourbon honey bourbon, something like that. And along with the peaches, even the juice of the peaches is going to go right into it. All of that's going to go in a frying pan. Get all cooked up. After I cook it for a little while, then I will throw in the drumsticks. And I'm going to make some tostones, plantain tostones. And I am going to, well, we already made the juice, homemade. Um, Beets, pear, and apple. And we turn that into a juice. And that is so, so delicious. So delicious. Okay. So, you guys, take a break for about first things first. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. I hope you're all following me and you're all making this album. This album is going to be so cute when you're done with it. And when we come back, we'll add these. Mhm. Oh, and also thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up. We will do this. Let me go ahead and set my drumstick. So give me about 10 minutes. Okay? So let's take a break. Bathroom break, coffee break, munchy break, any kind of break. So let's break. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I need to pump myself up, so give me a moment here. Okay, pockets is what we're working on. So now we're going to fold on the crease our pockets. We should have a total of 6. So what ends up happening is there's 6 on one side of the folio and 6 on the other side of the folio. That's a total of 12 pockets, which you can use one for each month. And you put a photo in there. Um, you can put a photo in the back of the photo mat, like in the front of the photo mat. That'll be 2. Plus you have this area here. That can be 3. So you can put 3 pockets, 3 photos every month. 3 new photos every month until your year is up. And so we have our pocket. We have the waterfall, which is 12 waterfall flaps, all of them. So you can put a photo in the front of the flap and you can put a photo in the back of the flap. For a total of 12 photos in the front, 12 photos in the back. That'll be 24 photos for the year on the waterfall itself. And then you can add photos throughout the book. Put them in your pockets throughout all different pockets. You'll be able to create layouts, like your layouts from way back when. You'll still be able to create that in your folio. You can create at least four layouts between the 2 folios. You can create at least 4 layouts, 4 plus. You can do anything throughout the year. You can make it theme, like I did for my great grandbaby. I made them. I have 2 new great grandbabies. One's a girl, one's a boy, and I did 2 albums, folio albums, like the one we're creating now. And I did 1 year from the first month up to the 12th month. And then once I mail it out to the girls, all they have to do is add the photos and decorate it however they want to decorate it. But it's basically one's pink, the other one's blue throughout. It's got the colors throughout the book. I did put a few cutouts, and a lot of the cutouts that I printed, they will arrange it however they want in their book. They can arrange everything however they want in their book. Now we're going to figure out how we're going to do these 6. We're going to do 4 here and 2 here. Which I think that's the best thing to do. Like that. So this will be our 6 here, and then the other 6 is in the other folio. And then we'll put the 2 folios together. And we'll have a 13 by 13 spread. Oh, well, a little bit. This one up a little bit. So. The only magnets I'm going to need is here. Okay. So now we're going to add glue to our flaps, to our hinges in the back. I want to make sure that none of them overlap. None of these flaps overlap. So when we go to do our album, we're going to have to remember, put your designer paper first before you glue your pocket. You'll have your designer showing through, and then your pocket on top of your designer paper. We will be referring to our book, to our demo book. We will be referring to it so we don't miss one of the steps. And hopefully we will do all the steps. Like that. Right. Something like that. Yeah. Let me open more. If you guys missed any of the measurements, just go back to my YouTube. The very first video, the first one that says part 1 year scrapbook layout folio album, part 1. Well, actually, I think it's in all the videos that pertains to this book. It has the measurement guide on the description. So you can always refer to that for the measurement guide. And then the video step by step show you how to apply the parts. Pieces, and show you how to apply the pieces to create the album. Yeah. So this one is way different than the original demo that I did. It's got almost all the same parts. They're just laid out, but all the same items, just about. Okay, this looks very nice. Okay, and then these two will go like this, and there's our 6 for the right hand side of the book. In a few minutes, I gotta go flip the chicken because the drumsticks are so big that I have to flip it when soaking. I have to flip the other side. The other side can get some soaking. Okay, so I'm trying to line it up with this one. And line this one up. This one. That's, okay. Mm, this could have gone down a little bit more. That's okay. So I'll just make sure I do it in the other book. This one is okay. So this here, and this is to create a layout. That's why I don't want to add more to the side. I have two nice layouts. And this layout here, bottom here, can continue onto the top of the pocket, or right can continue here when you put your back on this side. You continue here, or you continue from here. I will continue it from here, and then my layout there. Okay. This right here is for. Okay, I gotta flip it. I gotta flip it. Hold on. I'm already getting hungry. My mouth is watery. Um, Originally, these pockets were supposed to go here in the back, and I was gonna move these two back here and have this for a full spread, and and Well, I need to figure out, or just keep these for spreads. Layout, layout. We want to make sure we have enough. We have a lot of layouts. Not just one or two, but about 4 or 5. And then this is getting glued to the back of the cover. Okay, so let's see. Get things out of my way. Now I'm going to try to get myself a little bit in order. Put it in order here, because we're down to the last of it. These are all the templates. And then there's these templates. And we got to do our pocket. Let's do our pocket real quick. That goes with that. Make a pocket template. The pocket template was, what was the size? 6.5 by 4.5. That's only 4. Okay. 4, whoops. 4.5. By 6.5. I have to erase this one so that it doesn't get, I get confused and end up cutting it right there. And then on my free time, on offline time, I'll why is this pocket so big? That's not this pocket. Oh yeah, that is not this pocket. I have to add 1 inch here. And I have to add a 1/2 inch up here. Okay. And 1 inch here. And a 1/2 inch there. Okay, that looks better. We score 1/2 inch on the long, along the long side, and then a 1/2 inch on the short side, on both the short side. And that's the pocket. Pockets. I thought I had one already made up, but I can't seem to find it. Go ahead and erase these ones. I know I had one made up because I had it made up for the other The other side of the folio. Album. Okay. This pocket is what did we say it was? Four and three quarters by 5. No, this is 6. Hmm. I had it in here earlier. Now I don't see it. 6.4. No, by 3.5. Six. Right here. I. Letter I. That's letter I. Letter I. Okay. 6. I. 3.5. All I need. Okay. Now I believe everything else has been cut. And I'm going to put that with, I think I'll put it with A. Look, I had already done this page, and yet I'll keep that for scraps. I need A. I'm going to put my pockets in here with the A, because it's going to end up in the last page, and then a few other pages, which is A. And that there. All right, so now we have this one and this one. This is the first one we did. That's going to go to your left, and this one's going to go to your right. We're going to mark these as I. 6 by 3.5. And pocket. One thing I want to do. One thing I want to do. Template. Okay. That way, if it ends up somewhere, I'll know it's a template. And then what I usually do, once the templates, the demo is complete, once it's all done like it is now, I'll take this, put it in here, because this is all demo. and then I'll label this, so I'll know what I made out of it. I have to make more out of this. Label everything. So we're actually going to be ready to start Tuesday. I'm sure I start this weekend. Well, we'll start Tuesday. I need to do a few things this weekend. I gotta be ready for Monday. Monday is appointment day, and I have everything in the house already done for Monday. Okay, now this is the original one. This is the original one. This is the one that I created behind closed doors. As you can see, the pockets were in the back here, and then there was here, and there was three. What was the other three? I think the other three or six are in the other one. Let me see, where is it? It's right here. So actually, it's got three new ones, and then these are six. So that's your 12. One for every month. I would label this January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That'll be cool. Okay. This is the one that I messed up big time. Everything has been moved. Oh, that's what I forgot. Okay. We need the flap. I knew there was something different. We need the flap. Okay. T. Letter T. And that's 6 3/4 by 11 3/4. So we need two of them. So we'll use the 12 by 12. I'm glad I looked at this. No, because I want it exactly like that. And I can go ahead and use the scrap. That's extra. We don't need this. We already got our pages mounted together. We got all our everything mounted on the page. It's gonna be 11 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay. I'm gonna need 3, 2 for the book and 1 for demo. 11 3/4 by 3/4. Okay. 11 first. Okay, 15 minutes are up. 15 minutes are up. You know why it's hard though? Got it right there. Because this has a lot of hinges in here. Okay, double the hinges. And we need it to be I'm coming. Okay. We're going to let that marinate for a good 20 minutes. In the meantime, let's go ahead and one is the template. Let me do this first. Oh, I can erase all of this. This black eraser will erase every single part of the lid. Every single particle of this pencil. Completely untraceable. Completely gone. No sign of no marking there. Okay. I don't like to see that. Oh, I can't wait till I start the junk journal. I hope you guys come along with me when I do the junk journal. The junk journal is going to be like part of my folio album layout, scrapbook layout album. Okay, one's a template. Letter T. Flat. And it's 6 3/4 by 1 3/4. This is a template. Okay. Then I gotta figure out where it's gonna go. Okay. This is the old packet. This is the old packet right here. So I'm gonna put this in here. And I already have a few cutouts in there. But I'll what was that sound? That was weird. That sound was really weird. I don't know if y'all heard it, but it was like ticka 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 ticka. Oh, I hope there's not a bomb around here. It sounded like it was coming from behind the computer. That's weird. Nothing fell. I gotta blow my nose again. Have we been counting how many times I've blown my nose? Template on this one. And I need to figure out which one the flap is going into. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. The flap's going here. Okay. So we're gonna put it there. Put that there. The template is in here. Right now, I'm just gonna put it in here anywhere. And then this is gonna go with my newest list. That's gonna go with my old one right here. See, what ends up happening is now that I got two, I'm able to share with somebody. Somebody when they want to come over and craft with me, I'm like, yeah, you can use those templates, and I'll use these templates, and both can go to the book. And I have tons of templates like that, which I turned into kits. Kits template. That wall unit right there, full of them. It's full of these things. We're going to go ahead and fold our hinge and crease it very well. These flaps are also going to have magnets, I believe. Oh, four, so be careful. This is the first time a hinge ever tears up on me. Okay. Letter T. 11 3/4 by 6 3/4. I'm not really sure what the rule of thumb is for when you're placing your fractions like that. Which one goes first and which one goes last? Like, I'm not really sure what the rule of thumb for that is. Because just like everything, there's a rule of thumb for everything. But I'll have to conflict. Okay. I'm gonna do this one first. I think I had it like that. And this is gonna just barely make it. Just barely make it over here. Okay. Yeah. Getting a magnet. It's gonna get it there. Okay, let me do it first. Wow, this page alone is gonna have tons of magnet. Do this one first. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm trying to give you guys a perfect heart. You guys are so perfect. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the likes. Okay. Now, it's supposed to be like 1.5 inches, whatever. I'm eyeballing it. Okay. So it's like inch and a quarter from the top. It's 1.25 inches from the top. Bring it down. So definitely you're gonna want the decorative paper on there first before you add your flaps and stuff. Okay. And then our magnet's gonna go here and then these two, we don't need those two there. We don't need these here. Okay. So you guys get ready for Tuesday. Start building, start making your the last thing you're gonna do is the cover. The cover, let's see, I'm gonna go there. So I need magnets here and here. And this is gonna have corners on it. Okay, and this one you're gonna want to line it up with that one. See it. And don't forget the magnets here. Some more or less. Yeah. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Tuesday, have your cardstock ready, whatever color you want to use. I'm using black for my album. I'm using black cardstock. You guys can use whatever color you want for your album. And make sure you have two 13 by 13 cardboard. 13 by 13 cardboard. The spine is going to be like, what is the spine going to be like? Let me see. I think it's 1.5. Yeah, like 1.5. It'll be 1.5. You want this side by side. Let's see the size. Even though we cut these all together, it's not lining up, but that's okay. This is only a demo. Okay. Make sure your flaps are not flapping. Make sure that they are tight, especially the corners. And then this will go like that. This one will go like that. So there's two large areas for layout. Creating your layout. Right here, some more large area for your layout. So that's like 4. And create layouts here. That would be 4, 5, 6. 6 layout. 6 layout. 6, 7, 8. 8, 8, 9. You'll have 9 layouts. Scrapbook layouts. and then the rest are where you can put your photos and stuff like that. We still need to create the backs for these because I'm going to do acetate. You can leave it like that if you want, or you can do what I'm going to do. And we'll do that probably later on tonight, maybe. And if not, then probably tomorrow. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'll create those because that's going to take a while to create. It's going to be two here, and then we got pockets that we got to do. We're going to do pockets. This one, this one, this one. See, it's going to have this acetate. This one is like that, but this one is different. It's like that. Instead of opening like a book, it continues to open. So I'm making our things different now. All of it has to be the same. And then this side here is this right here. And I'm going to add magnets, but this one has a circular closure with brad. Then it opens up this way, and you have plenty of room here for your layout. And then this is in the pocket, that big pocket, and you have more layouts. So you're not going to have more layouts yet besides, how many did we count? 9? I here only have 4 layouts. So you have layouts galore. And then here's the one that I just built on this one. And then this is the flap. Magnetized. Same thing here. Lots of real estate for layout. Lots of real estate for layout. And here are your photo mats. See, this is smaller, the belly band. This belly band is tight because I didn't add the hinge. But in this next one that I'm making, we're adding the hinges, so it'll be a lot better. Be as tight as this is. It's like super tight. And then this is the bigger photo mat. See, I'm going to make mine black, like this one. Black. Instead of the white cardstock, I'll be using black. And then I need to create, so I'm going to create this times 2, which is this other one right here. So this window times 2. Then we have these 2 pockets that I got to create on the other folio. And then the photo mats. What else do I got to create? Another big spread. This is the photo booth photos. That's how it's going to look when we do our photo booth. A strip. It'll be like that with photos on it. Okay. I think everybody had a look at it. Just that. And it will have this clip to go along with it so that the photo strip doesn't move about. I think once all the photos are on it, the strip will not come off. And that's also magnetized. And then we got our pockets here with our photo mat for photos. It could be decorated with cutouts, SVGs. It could be created with anything here. Then I also got to, I think I already did this part in our demo. I just don't want to add the acetate to the demo. That'd be a waste. Then we have our 12 flags here. Okay, my 20 minutes is up. So I'm going to leave you guys right here. In the pocket. And then the pocket also has, oh, the pocket, I got glue. Pocket also has a photo mat. Like that. It has one of these also for layouts, front and back. And then it also has another one front and back with the decorative edge. Okay. So this is what we're going to be building. And here are the rest of the pockets. Total 12 pockets. And in the middle, I put a tassel from glass beads and letter block tassel. And the tassel's in the inside. And then on the outside is the tassel thing. This one, oh, this measures 1 3/4 inches. So our spine's going to be 1 3/4 inches. And this is it for you guys. That's it for now. Until I think tomorrow I'm coming back to finish the rest of the other stuff that I need to do. And until then, bye. Adios. Love y'all. Thank you. Okay, the kitchen is calling me. Let me turn all this off. Last time, I didn't realize I left. I think YouTube was still on for another 2 hours without me in here. I went and did my cooking. We ate. We cleaned the kitchen and did everything. When I came back in here, I'm like, "Ooh, that's still on." Okay. Where's the off button? Oh, there it is.